What's up, boys? We have a totally different style video today. Honestly, just bringing you a bunch of updates that I was trying to get, to the Discord, to a bunch of different people, and just, I don't know, just figured, well, I'll just make a video on it. And the people that care will watch it, and the people that won't. And that's all right. As you can see, this is TFC's new Paula track. Very, ooh, hold on. Oh yeah, W. This track's absolutely fire. We'll get to this a little bit later. It's fire, but it's also very hard. I don't know. It's caused a bit of controversy, but we'll get to this a little bit later. Our first order of business. I'll put some things up on the screen. We have new bikes brought to you by Mr. Blitzko at 327. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be working with Blitzko and how awesome they have been. He's been so helpful throughout the process. We were gonna work with a different brand, and then that ended up following through, and he, oh man, 327 really hooked us up with only about 3 to maybe 4 days to work on these bikes. He got us a Kawasaki, a Honda, and a Yamaha for the whole team, and they're so fire. If you guys are looking for bikes, I will link his Discord down in the description, and trust me, boys, you will not regret it. He makes some of the most amazing things in the game. And alright, so that's the first order of business out of the way. Okay, W bikes, honestly, this Yamaha is insane, which we'll get to the Yamaha here in a little bit as well. But the next order of business is Monday on the 29th. That's this coming up Monday. If you're watching this when the video comes out or the day after, it'll be very soon. Just trying to get the word out to as many people as possible. Monday the 29th, I will be doing a stream for Memorial Day. It is Memorial Day over here in the United States. This is the weekend that we remember and honor the fallen members of the military and remember them and their families and the sacrifices they have made. So what we're gonna do, I'll put another graphic up on screen. I made this graphic. It's pretty far. I shan't lie with you. I shan't lie. It's pretty far. What we're going to do is we're going to do a donation-a-thon type deal. I've done one in the past where every dollar you guys donate, it raises the clock by 1 minute. So I will stream up to 22 hours. And you're like, Doc, why 22 hours? Well, because every day in the United States, we lose 22 of our veterans to suicide. And so I want to, a lot of you know, if you've seen my life story video, that hits really close to home for me. And it's just, I just want to do something to bring some awareness and to give back. And giving back, we're going to give, of all of those donations and dollars that you guys donate, 50% of them will be donated to families that have been impacted by losing someone to veteran suicide. So hopefully we're able to raise a lot of money and we can give that away. I'll also have, like, oh man, I have a whole merch line that I'm dropping that'll be available on Monday. And we're also going to, my whole merch store is going to be 22% off. I'm going to have giveaways every single hour. And there's a ton of sponsors, which you can see, you could see at the bottom of the graphic there. It's gonna be actually awesome. I'm really excited, and I hope that a lot of you guys stop in and just participate. We'll be doing fun races, probably elimination races, just viewer lobbies, hanging out. Hopefully you guys can help me stay awake and not want to be, oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. 22 hours sounds like a lot, but we'll be doing our best. I'm so excited. So that is really exciting, coming out on Monday the 29th of May. Next, another big thing. There's so many big things, man. Another big thing, and this video is a little late, so I apologize to Martian and Darius, who are the ones that run this series. And on that note, we have a official aerial amateur series being run out of my Discord, which is in the description below. If you guys are right on the cusp of qualifying for AMS or qualifying for Pro and you just can't make it in, AM's probably a good place for you to have some fun and get in there and get to race and still get that racing experience without having to be, the top 30 fastest guys in the world. I will say that AMS class is really fast. Obviously, this is coming out after round 1 of the national series, so we already ran round 1. There was like 450 signups or something. I don't know. It's been a good time. I think Darius and Martian have done an excellent job of running it, keeping it organized. Everything's been respectful. Obviously, there's been hiccups and bumps along the way, but these guys are killing it. And I want you to know, a lot of people have been messaging me and been like, yo, thank you for hosting this AM series, you know, like, we love you, blah, blah, blah. And guys, it is not me. Darius and Martian are the ones doing this whole thing. They deserve all the credit. I have been 99.999% hands off with it. It is really just using my name to get people interested, and I think it's working. But if you want to thank anyone for hosting it, please make sure you show Darius. I think his name in my Discord is probably not Darius, and then Martian in my Discord some love. They are the goats, and literally this would not be possible, not even close to possible, if it wasn't for them. I want to thank Mook Lab and MyMXB for hooking it up with a bunch of servers. They have been very, very helpful so that we can do this, and just a lot of people behind the scenes that have made it possible for us to do the AM series. And it is not me, it's just my logo on the front of it. So that's that. Another thing, speaking of Martian, a lot of you have probably seen this, but we've been running this new Spicy A-Stars kit for a little while, or these kits. I'll put some pictures up on the screen. But check this out. Docky Walkie's got a new number, boys. No more 356. We are now running 138. You might wonder why. Why would I do such a thing? 356 does look pretty good. I shan't lie with you. Holy, how'd I not die? Oh gosh. It does look pretty good, but I hopefully, and we'll see, hopefully this is my last year running a 3-digit number. As of right now, I'm in the running to get a 2-digit number next year. I have to do well in outdoors this year. So, and round 1 did not go well, which we'll get to that in a second. But I have to do well in outdoors, and I should be running a 2-digit next year. And the reason I wanted to do 138 is it's my dad's number in real life. My dad got me into dirt bikes. My dad has been a huge part of my life growing up, obviously. And he runs 138 IRL, and so I just want to do something nice for him and run it in the game. So that's that. W Martian, Out of This World Designs. If you're looking for kits, he has a Discord as well, which I will link down below in the description. And then the last piece of stuff I kind of want to get on is, as you can see right now, I am on the Yamaha 250, and I'm pretty sure yesterday I cast EU Pro races, and I jumped on to do some, what's it called, to qualify for NA, and I was all getting ready, and man, I tried the Yamaha, wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest, on this specific track. Jumped on the Honda, didn't like it. Jumped on the Suzuki, did like the Suzuki a little bit, but I think it just needs a setup, and I didn't have the time. And today, I jumped on the Yamaha again and started working on a setup for it. And man, this thing goes absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness, that's a dock issue. That's not a Yamaha issue. This thing absolutely barks, boys. I think that this is my personal favorite bike, as I keep crashing, but that's okay. This is my personal favorite bike right now. It's just, the power is super linear and progressive, and it just barks, and it turns really well. It's just a good bike all around. And I got a setup that I'm working on. I promise when it's done, I will release it. I may even make a video on it today if I get the video, or if I get it finished up. But yeah, it's pretty good, man. As you can see, if you guys have ridden this track is absolutely brutal. And as you can see, this thing's pretty much eating everything up. I know a lot of people are sticking on the Honda, but man, I think the YZ is actually going to outperform it if I do say so myself. I think it just needs a setup. It feels real twitchy, but you can definitely fix that through setup. I think I have fixed the twitchiness, and so it feels a lot more stable, and I'm really enjoying it. I know that I'm crashing a lot, not really doing it justice, but this track is insanely difficult. And that was the other thing I want to talk about. What do you guys think of the new series, the new track? I know that the opening to the series was really rocky yesterday. A lot of issues from a lot of different angles. And the track seems kind of split. A lot of people are saying they loved it. A lot of people are saying they didn't like it. I think, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of on the, I liked it and then I didn't like it. And now I'm kind of back on, I like it again. So I don't really know. I think it's like, I think it's a tough one. This track's really rough, really challenging, and I think without a setup it's really difficult. But you know, I've been learning things that have been helping me a lot, you know, standing a lot more and not using my brakes a lot more. I know I talk about that, but it's still hard to put into practice myself sometimes, you know. And once I don't know, it's just, I think it's because this is designed by TFC. It's different, you know. The way he builds his roughness, the way he builds the ruts, everything is different than, you know, any like MXGP or even previous TFC tracks or Stone Rider tracks. It's just different, and so I think we're all trying to get used to it. And I think the more I get used to it, the more I enjoy it. And it is definitely a difficult track. Definitely a difficult track. So if you're new and you're just getting used to the game, I don't know if I would venture onto this little fella very much. But if you're looking for quite the challenge, then this would be one for you. And honestly, there was a lot of feedback about, you know, sharpness of bumps and bump placement. And what I think I really appreciate about TFC is he, okay, almost just crashed. He's very receptive to feedback, even the little goobers that are like yelling at him 24/7 and calling him names and stuff. I think TFC listens, and I think this will probably be the worst track of the year, and I don't think that it's bad. You know, like, I don't know. I think he will continue to improve, and we're just gonna get better and better and better tracks through the year. So that makes me really excited. Anyway, boys, I think that's all for me. I love you. I'm sorry I threw a lot of information at you, but I didn't really know a better way to do it than just hitting you with it. So I love you. Thank you for hanging out, man, and I hope to see you in that Monday stream. It's a close one to my heart. So if you care about Doki Walkie, you care about our soldiers or anything like that, please stop by. You don't need to donate, but just stop by, show some love, whatever you need, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. All right, I love you. Peace.